Good morning and welcome back. So we just got the Gibson 345 Murphy's lab case all packed up for Jeffrey. I did get one of my parts in already for the Gibson Lucile. So we'll go ahead and get her up here. So you guys all know, if you're watching for the first time, the 4 pots were replaced in this and they bypassed the baritone switch. I do have the original pots and input jacks. They did bypass the stereo. But people that have been watching, you guys already know that. But long story short, I want to make this back to factory original. I do have all the original parts in the case. However, I don't want to go through the trouble of putting them all back in there and figure out there was a good reason why they took them out. So what I decided to do is I'm going to replace all the pots and the baritone switch one more time. The original baritone switch I will put in the case with the original pots in the original input jacks. But I'm going to go ahead and redo this with all brand new parts. We're going to get a baritone switch that we build and solder all the capacitors on. It's kind of brain farted there, but if not, there is that Kelling's sound. I haven't got back to him yet, but I was going to reach out to him and see what he would charge me to do a whole package where I just put it in there, solder a couple wires and call it done. Not sure which direction I'm going yet, but nonetheless, we are going to replace all the electronics in it one more time, except for obviously the pickups. Those are original, but I did spend a crazy amount of money on this, and I might be stupid. Let me see, what did I spend on this? Get eBay to open. I buy a lot of stuff off of eBay and Reverb. I started looking at Stu Mac again last night. His prices are usually pretty high, but they got a lot of stuff there, so I may end up purchasing something from them. So let's see here. $24.99 with tax and all that. It was $26.68 for this. A plain truss rod cover that has been aged. Basically what had happened is the previous owner of this guitar, they took the gold truss rod cover and they spray painted it, and that looks like absolute butt. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to get that paint off of it. They might not even have spray painted it, because now that I'm looking around the edge of it, you can see where the paint's kind of like drooling down over the sides. It's not onto the neck. They must have taken it off to do it, but just an awful job on that truss rod cover. So I did purchase just a nice, clean, vintage relic truss rod cover, because the guitar itself has got a lot of aging on it and stuff. So I didn't want to put a brand new shiny truss rod cover on it. So I think that will look really good. We are getting ready to dig into this, cut the strings off, pull the pickups out, unsolder them obviously, do a really good deep cleaning on this, pull all the hardware. I'm not sure if I will do too much polishing on the hardware, because it is getting a really nice patina to it. I think what I'll do is I'll just wipe the dust and stuff off, any kind of lint boogers or anything like that on it, and I'll just leave the patina alone, because I have in the past, I've polished the patina off of gold hardware on some of my Zakk Wylde guitars. But I think that this will look really nice there. Yeah, so it don't have that really super in your face bright white. It does look a little pinkish. I don't know. I don't know if it was worth 26 bucks, but nonetheless, it's not a brand new shiny one, and it does match the age of the guitar a little bit. So that will be something that I throw in the case with the original parts. But that is just one of the parts that I bought for Lucile here to try to clean it up and make it look better. So when it's all done, everything on it will be factory original except for the electronics here in the cavity, but it will come with all the original ones. So yeah, just a quick update. We're getting ready to start digging into this, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, that Kelling's sound, if you look at my previous videos, when I was talking about this, I showed you guys the Kelling sound guy, and he makes all kinds of different pots and, you know, wiring configurations for guitars. Let me see if I can pull him up really quick. Let's see how fast I can do this, because I got a ton of stuff on my watch list. Lots and lots of guitar parts and possible guitar projects. Here we go. So this guy here is Kelling's Sound 88. All right, so let's go ahead and click on him. View the seller. All right, so he has 6,600 stars, meaning somebody had left him feedback. He sold 7,500 items, and these are all the things that he makes. So he makes all kinds of different chokes and varitones and quick connect, just all kinds of different stuff for your guitars. Like there's a 3-way varitone pot with tropical fish, push-pull. There's a double stacked, that's probably a 2-pole or a 4-pole. It's a 6-way switch, mid-control solderless. So yeah, I mean, he does some pretty amazing stuff. So I figured I'd reach out to him, and I'm going to ask him if he would build something for this in a vintage cloth wiring, because I've noticed everything that he has there is all in plastic wiring, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as you guys know, I like to go the vintage way with the pushback cloth or the pushback braided metal wire. So I just like that vintage vibe to it and everything. So I'm not sure if it really would make a difference in this, because it does have the plastic 4-wire, 4-conductor wire pickups in it. So I don't know. It might not make a difference, but I'm still, nonetheless, I'm reaching out to him and asking him what he would charge me to do what I got to do here. But before I get too far along with asking him that, I need to get these pickups out and see if there's a big choke and whatnot underneath the bridge, because this one here, when I pulled the pickups out of it, it looked like a giant automotive relay, and that's the choke in it. So I want to make sure that they didn't rob that out of it when they changed the pots and stuff. I want to see what is all in there, what I need to get, but we're going to be diving into this soon. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, thank you guys for watching.